Na dann, herzlich willkommen zurück zu Metal Gear Rising Revengeance. Wir sind genau da, wo ich vorher aufgehört habe. Ja, jetzt. Ich habe mir nochmal angeguckt, wie man so blockt. Beziehungsweise parried. Irgendwie klang das so wie genau das, was ich bisher gemacht habe. Aber ich kann es gerne nochmal probieren. Es kann nur besser werden.
Right. I thought you said stealth ops were your special.
Ja, Controller-Batterien sind niedrig, aber da es leider wirklich Batterien sind, keine Akkus, mache ich die jetzt komplett alle. Yes! Mann, wie nervig, ey. Yes! Yes! Ich glaube, was ich vorher nicht verstanden habe.
If they continue to increase security, they may shut out all outside network connections. Please do your best to avoid being seen.
Vorher war es so, dass ich dachte, in dem Moment, wo man pariert, muss man in die Richtung drücken, so wie wenn man läuft, und dann X drücken. Aber man muss genau in dem Moment nach vorne drücken, wie bei einer Smash-Attacke. Also es geht wirklich um den exakten Moment. Liegt da noch was? Kommt denn da rein? Okay. Okay, so komme ich da nicht rein. Mann, diese Klinken, die klappt ja manchmal nicht mehr. Und dann kriegst du nicht hin. Und hier ist die Kiste, die ich gesehen habe.
For now, yeah. But that room, those were cyborg brain casings.
Duh, we saw.
George said they were harvesting organs from kids.
Yes, this must be why they are trafficking children. Perhaps other organs are being sold elsewhere, but they are definitely taking the brains.
Jesus, are they making these kids into cyborgs?
Wait, the cyborgs you've been fighting, did they seem like they might be kids? You said earlier that child soldiers have a telltale approach to combat.
Yeah, but I didn't see it here. Those weren't kids.
So, what? Desperados just doing the surgeries there?
We've got to do something about all those brains. And the other kids George was talking about. He just escaped a few hours ago.
Wie eine
They
Zombie-Invasion.
couldn't have taken all their brains out that fast.
True. There could still be a bunch of kids they haven't touched yet.
I better move.
Brains.
Haha, splendid! It is all ours. Now, use it to locate a data input terminal.
These guys are pretty jumpy now. Any funny business, and they might just open fire.
Try latching onto cyborgs' heads from behind. Then, an electric shock should knock them unconscious.
No. Ah. Nein, so. Ah. Ach.
Titan, I found something. In one of the Sentry Cyborg's visual logs. Guess who shows up?
Patch it through.
Right away.
Then send us what you do have. We've already commenced the plan.
The Sears program?
Yep. Same one old Georgie boy used on the kids in Liberia. Of course, it's right straight to the brain now. Feels as real as anything else.
Your work is astonishing.
And your work is late. We need to ship before our cover is blown.
get some.
Assholes snooping around.
We just do not have the full quantity yet. Each brain has its own unique requirements. It's not like we can just pop them out with an ice cream scoop. All right. You've made your point. Oh, thank you for understanding.
Say what you have now. I'll destroy any unharvested inventory.
Okay? But have you any idea what they cost?
Last I checked, bigger children weren't exactly rare in this part of the world. Millions of them, in fact. You can get more once we set up a new lab. They lead lives of hunger and pain. We're performing a service here. For them and the cities they burden.
But just gathering the donors required a significant investment.
Yes, you'll get the money. Accounting will be in touch.
Gracias. I assure you we will dispose of our inventory the instant we can confirm payment.
Are we done here? I've got a full slate today. Tecumseh is a demanding mistress, and America has suffered long enough.
Oh, yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Let me see you out.
You see that, Kev? Imani's killer.
Desperado's chief of operations goes by Sundowner, the Californian wildfire.
The kids.
Think we're too late?
Only one way to find out. George was still alive. Maybe the payment hasn't come through yet.
Maybe. But you heard what he said. They've already started some brains on VR training.
There must be more than just what I found here. What about the VIP in the suit?
I'll find out. He definitely seemed familiar.
Right. I'm going after the kids.
Ach Gott. Ganz kurzen Moment. So. Ach, auf einmal trauen sie der Kiste nicht mehr? Keine Absicht. No! Na toll.
Bad news, right? We can't find George.
What?
Maybe the coordinates you sent us were off?
No way. I merged the GPS location of our entry with all my movement data from that point on.
This is bad.
You think they got to him first?
I don't know. I'll have our guys sweep the area.
Thanks. I better keep moving.
Oh oh.
This bastard is blocking the way. Push that thing back. They're quick to bite that one. Careful. It is all new battle now.
Ja, verdeckt. Egal. Wie bin ich in ihm drin? Ach, Kamera. Ja.
Right. I knew I'd seen that guy before. Stephen Armstrong. As in Colorado Senator Stephen Armstrong. They're already talking about him as a shoo-in for the nomination in 2020. And get this. 2 years ago, a federal grand jury investigated his ties to a certain private...
World Marshal. One of the biggest PMCs out there. I remember.
The biggest, ever since the Big Five split up. Not to mention the single largest investor in military cyborg R&D in the world. Guess that answers the question of who's backing Desperado.
Marshall and Desperado in bed together. Should make for some fun headlines.
Headlines? This is World Marshal and a U.S. Senator we're talking about. There won't be any headlines. Even without the Patriots filter, no major media outlet will investigate allegations like these. It'd be financial and political suicide.
So we just what? Sit back while they keep carving up kids, stand aside while they build an army of cyborgs? You heard them. We shut down one lab, they build another. They're planning something big, Kev. We can't just wait for it to happen. We need to hit them first and hit them hard where it counts.
No, Raiden, no. I know what you're thinking, and just no. Colorado is in America, and America has these things called laws.
Mm-hmm. And law enforcement in Denver was privatized and farmed out to...
Marshall, yes, so what? There are still laws, and it's their headquarters for Christ's sakes. You'd be heading right into the heart of a raging shitstorm.
I didn't say it would be easy. We'll figure it out once the kids are safe.
Jesus Christ. Kevin out.
Hat jetzt zwar nicht so gut geklappt mit dem Parry, aber... zu Zucker.
An artificial blood cryopreserver. They must have begun preparatory freezing.
What do you mean?
That device is filled with synthetic blood plasma. It can slow the metabolism of a harvested organ, circulating this plasma to sustain oxygen levels. You can preserve an arm, a brain, any body part for several hours.
So what are they freezing, and why?
I could not say. Perhaps they plan to sell off the organs of the children they were told to dispose of.
Unbelievable.
You had best hurry, Raiden.
Right.
Ja. Die Leute in diesen Spielen, die man mit einer Hand tippen.
Shit!
Hey, stop right there.
Ach Gott.
George,
Raiden!
you've heard of chloroform? A potent anesthetic in smaller doses. But breathe too much of it? And adios, muchachos. Break that glass, and I'll blow his brains out. Surrender, or decide the needs of the many or the needs of the few.
Raiden, don't worry about me now.
Quiet, pendejo! Surrender. I won't ask again.
George, are you sure?
I'm ready. Me life now so precious. Ting, what if we can take this skunt to hell with me?
Cállate!
That's all I needed to hear.
Stop it! Now! I'll kill him, I swear!
Ach Gott. Also jetzt beide sind tot? Haben wir beide erwischt? Oh Mann. Mariachi-Uniform, okay. $20.000. Ne, das ist mir dann leider zu viel. Ich hätte es witzig gefunden, die mal anzuziehen, aber für 20.000 kaufen. Oh ja, jetzt wird es so langsam richtig teuer. Aber ich glaube, die Enhancements sind echt mit am wichtigsten, oder? Ich würde die jetzt alle machen. Die Dinger hier nehmen wir alle mit. Und Skills ist halt, was übrig bleibt. Nicht genug. Dann jetzt also in USA.
Police are still investigating a motive. President Hamilton is on his way to the Middle East this morning for his scheduled visit with Pakistani President Farouk Salam. The meeting is viewed as an attempt by the U.S. to strengthen relations amidst a surge of anti-American sentiment in the region.
Ist mal krass, wie international ist das. Ah!
Good to see you up and about. How you feeling?
Never better, nah? No pain, no more star while them hunger space eat, and me never ever feel so awake, nah?
That's because your blood sugar levels are being maintained automatically. Beats the hell out of coffee.
Oh! Me been here you go while I got them scone in the base. Why the rasta you not take me with ya, huh?
Damn it, Doc. Sorry, kid. You'd just be in the way.
Aw.
Besides, I thought you didn't want to be a killer, right?
Me don't, but...
Killing isn't fun and games. Remember that.
Gerade irgendwie schon.
That's all I needed to hear.
No! It yearns to bathe in the blood of your enemies, but you hold it back.
Yeah, just remember that.
What?
Private, what is this, Garnia? You cannot resign!
Sorry, Boris, it's done. Can't have a Maverick employee involved in a corporate raiding now, can we?
You could at least come talk to me.
No. It was time to break away from the old team, Boris. Past time.
You cannot take on Marshall all by yourself.
I won't sit by while they butcher little kids and ship their parts around like meat. It's sick.
It's not all so simple, Ryder. They import those brains legally. For medical purposes. It's all done.
Being legal doesn't make it right.
Ryder,
Hold that thought.
Fuck you, asshole!
I will patrol ahead.
Military cyborg, you are not licensed to operate in this area. You're in violation of state and federal law.
Guess you better arrest me then.
183104.7, threatening a peace officer. Deadly force is authorized.
Peace Officer, okay. Fuck. Easy. What?
The road is blocked by barricades. We will proceed through the buildings. You will follow me.
Oh Gott, die Textur, ey. Zwei von diesen Bossen, ey. Wow. War da irgendwo noch so ein... No. Okay, da oben drauf ist noch was. Oder noch um hier.
Enemy sighted!
We intercepted call for backup during your last fight. The caller's position is on your Soliton radar. You can engage if you wish. It is your choice.
Ja, den machen wir noch.
Your route through Denver has been plotted based on data culled from various security systems. I took the liberty of adding a guidance device to your chassis to ensure you do not stray too far. Handy, eh?
Here comes more of them.
So, und eigentlich wollte ich ja noch die VR-Missions. Ich quatsch mal mit allen.
I trust you do not mind my telling George about your riding.
Could have done without that, Doc. He didn't need to know I was here.
Well, there was no reason to conceal that from him. My intention was not to impugn you. He has a right to know. It's not as if he can simply fly over there and meddle in your affairs.
It's throwing off my emotional balance, Doc. Things like that can negatively impact the mission, you know?
However do you mean? You did the right thing, did you not? There's nothing to be ashamed of. George has the best body we can give him right now. And the rest of the children are also safe. And quite content too, I should add. It was your quick decision-making that saves them, Raiden. George's body will require regular maintenance, not to mention a replacement upon reaching adult age. But the expense is more than worth it.
You planning on signing him up with a PMC? Because that's the only job we're good for, far as I can tell.
Oh, you are quite mistaken there. Just consider it. The power of a machine matched with the nimbleness and creativity of a human. The construction and public works possibilities alone are endless. I saw a news piece on German TV just the other day about a cyborg plumber, in fact. Let's not forget about elder care either. One needs great strength to bathe and care for the bedridden. But it's also very delicate work, if you follow. Not the sort of thing you'd leave to a machine.
Sounds great. So long as we don't start replacing the old folks' bodies too, just because they're old.
A valid concern, yes. I recall reading a comic like that once. An old farmer created a cybernetic body to fight evil military scientists and so on.
Yeah. But can't George do anything besides physical labor, though?
Oh, he has every right to choose another path. If he opts not to take advantage of his body's physical strength, he's free to pursue academia instead. His body provides a completely ideal chemical environment for his brain, after all. I can certainly see how that would prove handy in the realm of higher education. The only problem would be how to cover the costs. The issue of student loan debt in the US is thorny enough already, even for normal students.
Yeah. All this stuff's not just George's problem, though. All the other brains I'm gonna rescue will have to deal with it, too. Giving them bodies won't be the end of their problems. It'll be the beginning.
Indeed. On a happier note, though, excellent work in bringing George's lower body back. Now he'll very likely be able to produce children in the future. Bravo!
Your earlier actions were reckless, Raiden. Not to mention the damage to a perfectly good car.
I knew the risks when I decided to go through with this. Besides, the car was mine. Maverick sold it to me. It's not meant for private use. It was made for ops like this.
Regardless, your approach has proven most antagonistic. You are now a criminal, a public enemy, a police-killing vigilante. Even if your actions reveal World Marshal's designs, you will be unable to avoid legal punishment.
Probably not. But that's a price I'll have to pay. I gotta stop that VR program and get those kids back. I sealed my fate the second I attacked George.
But George is not dead. In fact, he has obtained an even more versatile body than his previous one.
I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about me. I was a child soldier in Liberia, like Miss Trawl said. I was a mentally deranged child. People feared me, called me Jack the Ripper.
A result of the so-called Sears program.
I thought I'd left it all in the past. But just like that, Jack came roaring back.
This is why you are so driven to terminate the VR training. I understand. I will continue to cooperate.
Copy that.
Ja, die ersten... Hier fehlt uns noch eins und hier haben wir die ersten 4 verpasst. Dann habe ich erst auf diese Laptops geachtet. Ach, da sind noch welche. Achso, die sind gerade gespawnt, oder was? Ach, wenn du oben drauf schmeißt, dann nimmt gleich alle weg. Ach nein, einer fehlt. Ne? Die gehen dahin. So, die tanzen jetzt ewig hier rum oder was? Okay. second. Ja, ist okay. Ich glaube, jetzt, wo ich weiß, wie man das mit den Granaten irgendwie besser macht, würde ich auch nicht, wäre es nicht so schwer, da Gold zu kriegen. Aber soll mir egal sein. Wir machen die alle einmal. Without being it, oh Gott, das wird jetzt eine Angst. Ich den umhauen. Ach, dann spawnt der nächste da, okay. Dann geht das natürlich nicht. Ach nee, da steht einer. So geht es also auch. Na, immerhin Bronze. Ich glaube, Bronze ist das, was ich mindestens haben will. Wobei es sein kann, dass Bronze auch einfach nur geschafft ist. Oh, jetzt hat gerade schon wieder so viel mit der Allergie zu tun, ey. Mann, ey.
What's wrong? Come on, buddy, answer me. Raiden? Raiden!
Raiden! Oh Gott. Oh Gott, ey, das ist ganz schön schwierig. Okay, es geht nicht nur um Zeit, es geht darum, das überhaupt zu schaffen. Das ist ganz schön schwer. Ach, Mann. Ey, ich check's einfach nicht.
Hey, what's wrong? Answer me! Raiden! Raiden!
Hey, Ray 8 oder Ray 8. Trying to get platinum? No, just trying to beat it. Trying to survive this.
What happened? What is going on? Raiden, answer me! Raiden! Damn it!
Would you please die?
Raiden, respond! Raiden! Raiden!
No chance. No chance. I don't know, this is really hard for me. Ja. Fuck! Mann! Oh Gott, ey. Wie kriegt er das nicht hin? So schwierig, ey.
What happened? What is going on? Raiden, answer me! Raiden! Damn it! Get some! Get off! You'll think Get some! Get off! What happened? What is going on? Raiden, answer me! Raiden! Damn it!
Die ersten Dinger waren so einfach, ey. Try to get platinum.
Get off!
Ey, ganz ehrlich, es muss doch irgendwie... Kann man nicht nochmal... Steuerung. Switch Lock on. Dass man darüber nochmal die Kamera... Wieso bin ich kein Lock-on mehr? Da. Ich renne und springe aus dem Weg und der erwischt mich einfach trotzdem. Dark Bruce kommt noch eine Runde an Gegnern. Bitte nicht, bin nicht. Oh Gott! Nein!
What happened? What is going on?
No!
Answer me! Right it! Damn it!
Okay, jetzt sehe ich mal, wie viel besser ich werden muss. Es ist so unglaublich, wie viel einfacher das ist, wenn man es geht. Fuck! Da muss man eigentlich... Jetzt war der eine schon so paralysiert und wenn ich jetzt den gegriffen hätte, dann hätte ich wieder voll AP gehabt, der wäre tot gewesen. Das ist der Weg. Mann!
This can't be happening. Ryden? Ryden!
Ich muss die Typen zuerst killen. Das sind einfach, wenn da 2 gegen mich kämpfen, während er rumläuft, dann ist es krass. Aber nix. Fuck! Ah. Ja, wenn jetzt noch eine 4. kommt, dann hau ich ab. Okay, die Kleinen gehen vielleicht noch. What? Ja, okay, das mache ich nicht mehr. Wenn ich das jetzt noch verrecke, dann hau ich ab. Ja, keine Chance. Das Ding zu schaffen ist nicht machbar. Nee. Ich weiß nicht, wie lange das da noch geht. Aber... unglaublich. Vielleicht probiere ich es irgendwann später nochmal, wenn ich vielleicht besser bin im Spiel. Aber... ey, die anderen waren so einfach. Okay, das ist mir auch zu schwer. Na gut. Ey, da merkt man echt, wenn man schon die Story nur so halbwegs hinbekommt.
The caller's position is on your solid-on radar. You can engage if you wish. It is your choice.
Ach, der ist noch hier. Der hat noch nicht gezählt. Dann hat man für diese extra Mission anscheinend auch keine Chance. Das gibt's doch nicht. Ich hätte halt gedacht, weil danach kriege ich ja nochmal Punkte und so, dass es gespeichert wurde, aber irgendwie... Da kommt man, glaube ich, auch noch oben drauf. Ach, da unten ist auch noch was. Das hatte ich schon, das wurde aber auch nicht gespeichert anscheinend. Oh Gott, wenn ich diese VR-Dinger schon nicht schaffe. Wie krass wird dann dieses Spiel überhaupt noch, wenn man das dann auf höheren Schwierigkeitsgraden spielt?
Raiden, what's your status?
They trashed my car. I'll have to go the rest of the way on foot.
Do you really have to do this?
Look, I'm fed up with all of it. Companies like ours, yours, bend the laws when it suits business. Why not bend it when it can save innocent lives?
Raiden.
Boris, listen to me. That VR training, they'll be warped into killing machines. They'll be set on POWs, civilians. It'll be one atrocity after another.
Like what you went through.
We can't have any more Jack the Rippers. You saw what happened with George. I'm doing this, Boris. I have to. I can't save those kids from becoming cyborgs, but I can stop them from becoming murderers.
Say you succeed. Say you get all the brains back. Then what?
Just so happens I know un great cybernetic surgeon.
Doctor. But he cannot...
You won't change my mind, Boris. This is my fight now.
And your wife and son? What of them?
They're in New Zealand. Safe. Rose would understand why I have to do this.
All right, damn you. You do realize Marshall has the contract for law enforcement throughout the city. They are the law in Denver.
Yeah, we've met.
Well then. Officially, Maverick Incorporated condemns you and your actions as unlawful. and a pain in the asshole. Now, increase your codec encryption. Do not worry about the lag.
And unofficially?
I'll do all I can over the codec to help. I do not like what those mudaki are doing any more than you.
Спасибо, товарищ. Спасибо.
Ich bin immer noch erschüttert. Trying to get platinum, ja, ja. Mann!
You will find an elevator inside that office. Use it to reach the roof. Traveling atop buildings will minimize enemy encounters.
Firing RPG!
Mann!
Doc, what's your status?
I am reviewing the pre-flight checklist now. I have hired contractors to handle shipping the brain units. We should be airborne in just a few minutes.
You sure you can pilot that chopper by yourself?
Raiden, of course. Need I remind you that we live in the golden age of unmanned flight? Even manned helicopters possess a robust semi-automatic mode. It is simple, really. So simple that I can continue to monitor your status and world marshal security from the pilot seat. I must say, for the world's largest PMC, their security procedures are quite poor. Quite poor. Sadly, I did not have the necessary permissions to override their plans. Nevertheless, the data I did find should prove most useful. So please, do feel free to contact me whenever you like.
Appreciate it, Doc.
Well, it's not every day one has the chance to collect so many brains. Think of the data, the research. Oh, and of course, your personal safety was a concern as well.
Ja, wir können ihn gerne nochmal anrufen gleich. Mal gucken, was er noch so zu erzählen hat. Oh Gott, ey, es ist so schwierig.
Boris, I want to check how raising the codec encryption level affects transmission.
Copy. Reading you 5, Raiden. You?
Loud and clear. I'm seeing a reduction in peak power when sending. We're on a broader direct sequence spread spectrum?
Da. Frequency hopping pattern changed to blue 1.
Copy.
Interference still appears below process gain, too. Hell of a system. Worth every dollar. What is your processing load?
I pinged HQ data storage with my tactical data line. The increase in latency is below 5%.
Хорошо. In that case, it will not affect mission. Our system is just one notch below toughest security available. Denver police cannot see we are even transmitting at all. All our communication is perfectly safe.
Copy that.
Jesus, Raiden, this is a little over the top. I mean, I've seen you pull some shit before, but this, it...
You should know me better than that by now, Kev.
I thought I did. Look, I know there's no legal way to stop World Marshal, but there has got to be an alternative to going on a rampage smack dab in the center of Denver.
No alternatives, Kev. I'm getting those kids out.
Raiden, that VR training, it's like what you did in Liberia?
Judging by what Sundowner said in Mexico? Yeah. That scientist called it the Sears program.
After ex-President George Sears, a.k.a. Solidus Snake.
Yep. Ironic that kid shares his name. Solidus trained child soldiers in Liberia while working as a CIA paramilitary. It's not a happy memory. All the drugs, the non-stop violence, it destroyed my sense of judgment completely. I was made to kill soldiers, POWs, civilians.
Raiden.
The next thing I know, Jack's back. I thought it was all in the past, but there I am, attacking a child.
You didn't have any other choice. Other kids would have died.
That's not the problem. I lost my cool back there. All I could do was think how much I wanted that guy dead.
A lot of us would have done the same.
Even if it meant killing George?
He's not dead, though. Actually, he really digs his new body.
Either way, I'm shutting this program down. Maybe they've got it better than me. They don't actually have to kill anyone in reality. But they're still going through the motions, having it pumped straight into their senses, just like real life.
All right. Just give me a call if there's anything I can do.
Sure. Raiden out.
I heard what happened, Raiden. I don't know if I can offer much help, but at least I'm still here to save your data, okay?
Thanks. If things get bad, go ahead and delete it.
If worse comes to worse, I'll do it. But we're on an encrypted line, so we should be okay. Did you want to save? By the way, what did Boris mean when he said those brains were for medical purposes?
They're not just spare parts. Legally, they have human rights. They just don't have bodies. They aren't covered under the Arms Trade Treaty. They can even be legally adopted.
Adopted? They're brains.
Not as the law sees it. These are street kids after all. Most of them have no ID or papers whatsoever. Local mobs gather these kids up, declare them for adoption, and then send them off to a U.S. medical facility for treatment.
So you're saying Desperado didn't actually buy those kids? Directly, at least?
They're not stupid. Just evil. The basic idea is that the Mafia has these orphaned kids, and Desperado pulled their brains, right? Now they need treatment, so the Mafia sends them to the medical facility to get them new bodies.
A World Marshal medical facility.
One that only exists on paper. Once the brains cross the border, next stop is World Marshal HQ. The plan is to put them into factory bodies and assemble the cyborgs here in Denver.
Pretty convoluted process.
If there's a silver lining to all this, it's that the first brains only shipped a month ago. Doc confirmed that in the data he's collected. You can speed up the VR training process for AIs, but not with human beings. So it's likely none of the kids have completed training yet.
Thank God.
That training, though. Sorry. I should get back. We can talk later.
I trust you're not still upset, Raiden.
About telling George about me? Look, let's just drop it, okay?
Gladly. I'm just glad I was able to assist you in operating the cryopreserver anyway.
I know, Doc.
Not that it's so difficult. With that pipe, you simply immerse the organs in the artificial plasma inside.
Yeah? I wouldn't think it was so easy to keep organs alive. How's it work, anyway?
Oh, it's quite simple, really. It uses chilled nanomachine-infused artificial plasma. That suppresses the metabolism and regulates the oxygen intake of whatever is stored inside. The nanomachines are fully self-pumping. Once hemoglobin is detected in the local environment, they release a flow of plasma into the organ where the body's original plasma is still present. When George's body was inserted into the storage cabin, artificial blood, chilled nearly to freezing point, automatically flowed in at the points of amputation. This dropped the internal temperature of the parts from 36 to 10 degrees centigrade. The result? The effective suppression of all metabolic activity. The plasma was also fine-tuned to keep the SpO2 level inside the organs at 90% or above. The synergetic effect of all this allowed the brain to reach the regenerative treatment facility quickly, before any cell tissue was damaged at least. A most effective device, I must say. A micro gas turbine engine enables it to operate completely autonomously as a standalone unit. Would have been tough to lug over to the hospital otherwise.
Truly state-of-the-art indeed. I suspect it cost as much as a well-stocked emergency ambulance.
At the risk of speaking inappropriately, this group certainly knows how to use its budget.
Guess I should be glad these guys have got so much money to throw around.
I am setting goal markers on your Soliton radar. Use them to follow me through this area.
Good boy.
I will ignore the condescension and take that as a compliment. You are welcome.
Okay, der will nicht mit uns reden. So. Zum Mitnehmen.
Raiden, what's wrong? Answer me! Raiden! Raiden!
Raiden! Normalerweise ist es bei den Sachen, wo man auch lang soll, ist es meistens relativ einfach, die auch wirklich zu gehen. Und da war ich jetzt mal gerade ein bisschen irritiert. Ach Mann! hier einfach so rüber? Nee. Oh Mann, ey, ich weiß nicht, ob es an dem Kampfsystem liegt oder ob ich mir einfach extrem bescheuert anstelle, ey. Das ging jetzt ganz gut. So, das ist da drüben und das ist irgendwie hier unten.
Here comes another attack.
Boah. Kommt man da eigentlich rein? Nee.
Good, Raiden. Very good.
Irgendwo war hier dann noch was. Da stehen noch Gegner, da ist noch was. Okay, also hier rüber. Manchmal ist es ganz einfach.
You cannot proceed any further via the rooftops. There is a freight railroad underground. The elevator ahead will take you to it.
So macht man das. So funktioniert der Fahrstuhl, oder?
This must be the railroad.
It would appear so. Likely part of Denver's old system. This city was a major transport hub in the early years of freight trains. This particular line appears to have been abandoned some time ago. It was originally constructed to transport supplies to an underground factory. But now, it seems even the electrical system is no longer functioning.
Yeah, it's pitch black in here.
As a cyborg, I trust this is not a serious concern.
Naja, ist schon blöd. Angenommen, ich muss jetzt kämpfen. Dann sehe ich nichts. Ich kann diese Sicht nur haben, wenn ich rumlaufe. Nicht beim Sprint, nicht im Kampf.
They still have not noticed you. Do not expose yourself.
Ui. Oh Gott, das war knapp. Ui. Ich habe einen Cardtrack anscheinend. Schlimm ist ja, dass wir in Forza genauso schlecht sind wie in dem Spiel hier. Wahrscheinlich sogar noch schlechter, aber Forza würde ich
There is a
einfach
maintenance shaft
stellen.
up ahead. Use it to return to the surface.
Naja, auf normal. Hier eigentlich auch. Ah. Das ist ja das Traurige, ich spiele hier auf normal. Das ist natürlich schwer. Oh, fuck. Dunkel!
It would appear your only way forward is to return to the surface. You will exit into an evacuated commercial district. Security is heavy, but you need not worry about collateral damage when engaging the enemy.
About time. Finally, I can cut loose.
Proceed to the right from the exit. You will find a stairway on your right. Those stairs lead to a shortcut to World Marshal Headquarters. Do not be distracted by the advertisements. You are not here as a tourist.
Sure. I'll just buy a quick souvenir or two for Rose, and that'll be it.
Raiden, we must hurry.
Remind me to teach you about sarcasm sometime.
I understand your attempts at humor. I simply do not find them entertaining. Raiden, you have almost reached World Marshal Headquarters.
Bam!
It appears there are enemies on the overpass. I suggest cutting the road supports. That should bring it down.
Ach, Küste kommt doch runter. Fuck, das war doof. Das habe ich zu spät gecheckt.
Enemy ahead, Raiden! Avoid fighting if you can.
Ja, dann kriegst du echt gar nicht hin, ey.
Head for the next objective marker.
Lass mich doch. Endurance plus 1, voll gut.
The stock LQ-84 Fenrir, unable to speak. A real
Ah,
dog has a far greater intellect.
War so klar, dass der Gegner noch als normaler Gegner auftaucht. Aber diesmal kann ich sogar hin und wieder mal parieren.
this all a bit much? Any decent lunatic would have quit after Mexico.
Jetstream, Sam.
I heard you dropped the lab director in half. Old habits die hard, eh, Jack? But now here you are, the childish soldier, fighting for the children. But you're a man on a mission, aren't you? Gonna fix everything. Just you and your little sword there. Solve everything with violence. Is that it?
Yep.
My sword is a means to an end. To protect those you'd prey on.
Really? Let me ask you. All those cyborgs you've killed up to now, maybe they weren't kids, but they were people. You ever think about them? When you're chopping them into hamburger?
They're adults. They made their choice.
Sure they're adults. Sure they signed up for this. Right on the dotted line of their PMC contract. Usually they're no strangers to war. In fact, many times they already lost a limb or two. Many times they were out of work and starving on the street. So yes, they sign up for surgery to fight God knows where. How else would you provide for your family when your country's embroiled in civil war? Pain receptors shut down, pumped full of fear-inhibiting nanomachines and sent right into the blender? Your blender? But they made their choice, right? Open your eye and see, Raiden.
I've seen plenty.
Then listen. Those battlefield emotions that the nanos suppress. Listen to them.
What are you talking about?
Shh.
There he is! Kill him! Can we take him? What's wrong? The way he killed all the others? Oh, God. Please, God, don't let me die. Let's do this! This isn't fair. Little punk.
Listen closely now.
Die! This life. I watched my wife and son die. This is all I had left. You ain't shit! Goddamn IED took my leg. I needed a job. Stop! I didn't know what I was signing up for.
Is something the matter, Raiden?
I barely saved enough to bring Mama to the States. Finish him off! Whatever it takes to be free of this torture. Stop it! What am I
Oh Mann. Ach komm.
Raiden, are you injured?
I thought they had a choice. A fair choice. Not like you.
People are different.
As opposed to AIs? You're all the same, huh? You and your brothers. Manipulating mankind for our own good.
It appears my statement has upset you. I apologize.
No, it's... I know you're right.
As for AIs, we adapt as we learn. Just as any intellect operates, man or machine, altering the course of mankind. is not among my defined directives.
I guess that's a relief.
Samuel's behavior does not match established parameters.
You know him?
Affirmative. We served together on 3 previous missions. He proved most capable.
You think highly of him?
I have always found him dependable. Until now. Scouting data for the next area. I'll patrol ahead. You follow. Riley, your current emotional state appears highly volatile. I am sure you do not intend to abort the mission, but I suggest you avoid combat for the time being.
Okay, kurzer Disconnect scheint das Spiel so ein bisschen aus der Rolle zu bringen. Soundaussetzer? Okay. Wenn es jetzt so weitergeht, starte ich vielleicht kurz neu. Oh, es wird aber schwierig, wenn er jetzt die ganze Zeit über sich nachdenkt. Die Gegner hier loszuwerden. Oh Gott. Aber geil gemacht, dass man es jetzt auch hört. Kann nicht blocken, kann nichts machen.
Not so black and white now, is it? Is your cause just? Or is that just what you tell yourself? Fuck you!
How pleased you are to chop away, Jack the Ripper. My name is Monsoon, of the Winds of Destruction.
Yeah. I guessed as much.
Wow. Ist schon zerschnippelt, bevor der Kampf anfängt.
feasting on the insides of your enemies? How easily you ignore the loss of life when it suits your convenience. So tell me, who saves the weak from the man who saves the weak?
You're the ones exploiting them. You take advantage of their weakness. Of course they get hurt when you set them up as your human shield.
Kill or be killed, Jack. Phnom Penh taught me that. Yes, you aren't the only one to grow up with a killing fields. War is a cruel parent, but an effective teacher. Its final lesson is carved deep in my psyche. That this world and all its people are diseased. Free will is a myth. Religion is a joke. It's controlled by something greater. Memes. The DNA of the soul. They should know. They are the culture.
Memes.
They are everything we pass on. Expose someone to anger long enough, they learn to hate. They become a carrier. Envy, greed, despair, all meanings, all passed along.
How about foolish shit? Is that a meme?
You can't fight nature, Jack. Wind blows, rain falls, and the strong prey upon the weak. Sam tells me you see your weapon as a tool. Something that saves lives, a means of justice. Now there's a pretty meme. Exquisite. It spared you the burden of all the lives you've taken. Absolved you of guilt when you enjoyed it. That is until the illusion was broken. Don't be ashamed. It's only nature running its course. You have no choices to make, nothing to answer for. You can die with a clear conscience.
You're right. About me, I mean. I knew something was off. After the Patriots, I thought I could walk off the battlefield and into a normal life. But here I am, surrounded by death, arguing philosophy with terrorists. I told myself this was about justice, about protecting the weak. But I was wrong.
Then you admit it.
I learned young that killing your enemies felt good. Really good. In America, my friends, my family, they helped me forget the devil inside. But who am I kidding? I was born to kill! The bit about my sword, that means of justice stuff, I guess I needed something to keep the Ripper in check when I was knee-deep in bodies.
You?
But you, all this, is a wake-up call to what I really believe. What I really am.
What are you saying?
I'm saying Jack is back. Doctor, turn off my pain inhibitors.
What? This is madness. You
do it!
All right.
Pain. This is why I fight. This is my normal. My nature.
You've lost your mind.
Das ist auch mal ein sympathischer Held.
Take this dance. No, Sam. Report back to the chief. He's mine. You're the boss. I misjudged you. You are like us after all. Now you're just being nasty. That nickname you love so much. Want to know how I got it? Actually, why don't I give you a demonstration? I think it's time for Jack to let her rip.
Gott, die mal wieder auseinander. Oh Gott!
Let me show you danger now.
No?
This one's on me.
Nur Staubwichser 82. Ach komm.
You lost this one. Is that your best? Come on, hit me! I can take it! Back to the earth with you! This is for real! Alright, forward! Go!
Ach so, Gott. Aber was soll man denn dann damit machen? Blocken? Mann, ist nicht so einfach, ey. Einer Drops.
This one's on me! I'll put you under, weakling. Now what? Jack Ripper!
Yes! Das war ganz schön schwierig.
Or be killed.
Don't be ashamed. It's only nature running its course. Your memes end here.
No, I passed one. To you. Sure as the sun will rise. The slaughter will continue. Now, I return to the earth. Wind blows. Rain falls. The strong prey on the weak. All is as it should be.
Right in?
I'm fine, Kevin. Relax. I'll get the brains. I don't want this for anyone else.
All right, man.
Later.
Das war ganz schön krass, ey. Das hat Spaß gemacht. Ja, da haben wir leider nur den Sombrero für 20.000, ist mir zu viel. Wir machen natürlich die nächsten Enhancements. Weapon haben wir jetzt noch die, auch nochmal 10.000. Nope. Live war natürlich die nächsten Enhancements. Oder das nächste Enhancement. Fuel Cell genau dasselbe. Und dann gucken wir mal, ob noch was übrig ist für Skills. Das reicht so oder so nur für einen. Vielleicht nehmen wir dann den Lightning Strike. Stormbringer, okay.
You killed Monsoon. I'm impressed. The brains are in the server room undergoing training. Knock yourself out. Go nuts.
Na gut, hier mache ich dann aber erstmal Schluss. War auf jeden Fall ein geiles Finale. Vielen Dank fürs Zusehen. Euch noch einen schönen Freitag. Und ja, mal gucken. Vielleicht gibt es ja nachher noch eine Folge Thimbleweed Park oder sowas. Wir schauen mal. Bis dann. Tschüss.